Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children ages 13 and up, via Twitch terms of service, welcome to New World Sim Racing Pint Series 7, Round 3 from the lovely Hungaroring. I am Chris Turner, your host for today. Paul Conte is off. We hope to have him back in a couple weeks whenever we return. Holidays are coming in, and so we are going to be off for a couple weeks after this. I am joined today by my good friend, Mr. Tiago Alves.
Yes, and sadly there's no can noise because I'm drinking from a beautiful pale ale bottle. It's beautiful.
Oh, you didn't have a fresh one to like get the twist off?
I do have the beer, but now it's on bottle. I'm becoming civilized. I stopped, doing rough stuff.
Getting all fancy on us, huh?
Yes. Christmas present? Yeah, close enough.
Yeah.
How are you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. Looking forward to this one. Hungaroring is a tough track, even for the best of us, which I am not the best of us. I fall into the rest of us category. Yeah, I'm doing good. Did the little endurance race this morning, iRacing with a couple of the guys, and kind of hanging out, waiting for this to start.
Do you want to talk about the shit show? I mean, the race?
Not especially. I mean, it was fun. 45 GT3 cars on a 48-second lap track.
Yes.
Over an iRacing.
Correct.
We got through 2.5 hours before we got DQ'd because of incident points from getting hit by other cars. I mean, it was fun. We knew it was going to be a little hectic.
It's kind of refreshing when you enter a race with very low expectations, so you can do whatever the fuck you feel like. It's kind of refreshing.
Yeah, I mean, you just go out there and send it, and you know, I did the first stint and started out really well and was having a lot of fun, and I got tagged by a guy in the wheel, and I had 8 minutes of damage, and 8 minutes of damage on a 48-second lap race. That's a lot of laps. Tiago's very low. All right, Tio, say something now.
Yes, Knockhill sucks. Knockhill sucks balls. Is it better?
If it's not, I don't have any way to boost you anymore.
Can I boost myself? But I'll get you like death and shit.
That's fine. I mean, I've got you up at 200%.
Shit.
And I've got
It was that low.
and I've got Discord turned all the way up.
Oh my god. Does everyone hear me this low?
I mean, you sound fine to me, but Twitch is saying that you are low.
Now I am 100% on my end.
Okay,
You guys may hear some round noise. I don't have any, but
you're fine.
is it better?
They say it's better. Whatever.
Love it. That's great.
It just says name check.
Name check. Welcome, Jorgensen.
John Jorgensen.
Yes, right?
John
Right.
Jorgen. So we're in qualifying. This is AM qualifying. I don't know why they're not doing AM and silver together, because there's 1, 2, 3, what is there, 6 AMs out there right now?
Just thumbs on the track.
We had this issue last week with, because we put we have 4 categories now. We have pro, gold, silver, and AM. And last week, I mean, like 2/3 of the field was pro and gold on Brands Hatch, so there wasn't a whole lot of space to qualify, and people kept getting, you know, slowed down and whatnot.
I hope they do silvers with golds, because I was looking at the amount of white in the timetables. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's because
Not a lot of silvers.
because gold and pro both have to share a color, because apparently we can't have 4 colors.
Yes. Because of SGP, can we say this? Because of SGP? Can, right?
Yeah, I mean, Jorgensen brings up a good point. Like, if we have 6 cars go out there for the first 10 minutes, and then we have like another 6 or 7 cars go out there for the second 10, the track is not going to move up from fast.
Not at all, yeah. You're correct, I think. So, I think it would be great to have golds and silvers together. Would be nice.
I mean, that's the hope.
Do you want me to go question them?
Nah.
Ask them?
Ferris is in charge. We're gonna trust that he knows what he's doing.
Sure.
Um,
He's a very intelligent individual.
yeah. So we're riding along with Gould here, still waiting for him to put in a valid time. We do have some times coming up. We got Joey Meliti on AM pole with a 147.4. He's just ahead of Scobie with a 147.6. And then a couple seconds back from that is Blumenkrantz and Durand running about the mid 49s. Tiago, what's your pace around Hungaroring?
Between 46 lows and 45 lows with fuel.
Yeah, and you were pro the last season you did. We would have stuck you in gold for this one.
Yeah, I think it would be correct, yeah.
So yeah, so we're thinking gold is going to be, 45, high 45s, low 46s.
I think, yeah, I think it's very hard to dip in 44s after 1.8. By 1.8, I mean the version of ACC.
Yeah, the new update that came out that changed basically everything. I drove this for the first time. I hadn't done 1.8 until last night when we were goofing around. And I drove the Porsche, and oh my god.
Yeah, the Porsche might be the most affected car because it depends a lot on grip, has a very weird weight balance.
Yeah, I felt like it didn't have front tires on the car. Like, it might have as well have been on the rims. It was bad.
Oh my god. Yeah, like, with fuel or without fuel?
It was full fuel. It was 25 minutes, so I ran like 60 liters or something like that, because I don't have any setups, because all my setups were pre 1.8.
It's the sweet spot for the Porsche.
Yeah, so I just got tires right and just, said YOLO and went for it.
Yeah. Wow, that's odd. I might try the Porsche this week then. That's curious.
Well, it just might just be my driving, and I'm used to doing iRacing, and I'm just not generally very good at ACC anymore.
It makes sense because the car is pretty much empty on the front. There's almost nothing on the front.
Yeah.
And there's a huge engine on the back.
Yeah, that's why you're supposed to run a full fuel to put some extra weight on it.
Yeah, considering the difference in the grip, what you're selling is makes a lot of sense. I'm curious about the behavior of the Porsche now.
Yep. So we have all 5 of our AM drivers now have a time in. There's our times. So Joey Meliti's still on pole with a 47.4. He's actually improving. He's 7/10 up on his lap.
He screwed up this one, and for progression, this one.
I mean, that sounds about right. We go to compliment him, and he immediately makes us regret it. Yes, Scobie's about 2/10 off. Blumenkrantz, Gould, and Durand have all 3 knocked about a second off their time, so they're down into the low 48s, low to mid 48s. So yeah, you're looking at about a 1.4 second gap between Joey Meliti and Bjorn Durand. Yeah, Joey's. I mean, he's still 8/10 up coming into the final corner, which he is going to drift.
Destroyed his lap with this last turn.
Yeah, he managed to keep it out of a wall, so he's going to get another shot, but he killed any exit speed that he had.
Yeah. I think Gould may gain a position. Oh, he destroyed.
Yeah, he was 8/10 up. I just flipped to him, and now he's down to about half a second.
It's invalid, so forget it.
Oh yeah, he did invalidate.
Oh. But I think Joey has a lot of. Oh, but he destroyed turn 2.
Welcome to AMs being AMs.
I think we should really stop talking about them before they consummate the good lap. What you think? It's not really working.
Yeah, every time we go to say, hey, they're doing well, they immediately mess up, so.
Oh, look at this game. Boom. Oh, he met the wall. Let's go to the next one.
Yeah, commentator's curse, man. We are snipers up in here.
Yes.
And don't y'all forget it, because I will. Who is that? Is that Ryan Miles per hour? Yeah, that's Ryan Cody. Ryan, I will talk about you the whole race just to make you mess up.
Dude. Oh, please do. Let's talk about the cheater, Ryan Cody.
No, he's not
shall
a
we?
he's not a cheater anymore. He is now the anti-cheater because he's driving the worst car in the game.
That is true. I give huge props for him to stick with the garbage can. I give huge props.
As soon
That's courage.
as Nick Alvarado was like, "Hey, I'm not driving the Honda," I would have dropped that car.
Dude. Either that or when Kuno said, fuck Honda, then I would probably bail on the car.
Yeah, I don't,
Kuno did just that.
yeah. From what I understand, it's not good.
No, they destroyed the BOP of the car in every track but Bathurst. For some reason. Like, it's bad.
I don't know, man. I don't claim to know anything about ACC. I just talk about it on the weekend.
Nah, it's weird because they took away the straight line speed and they took away the turning, which leaves nothing.
Yeah, because it wasn't. That's about all it had, right?
Because the car also has turbo lag, so exits, like, don't bet on them.
Yeah, it was just a rocket ship in a straight line.
Yeah. So.
Well, Gould is a full second up on his time coming around the final corner.
Oh.
He is going to. He jumps to P2, 47.4.
Let's go.
Joey Militi put in a 46.6.
Oh, damn.
We weren't even paying attention. See that? We stopped paying attention and Joey puts in a banger.
Full second. Damn, yeah, I can stuff.
Yeah, so he.
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
Silver's on the track.
Yep. Yeah, they just hit the. So Gould, I think, is going to do his cool down lap and then come in. I don't. Hopefully, he's not still pushing. We have Blumenkrantz also still onto the track. He's coming into the final corner on his last lap.
Go. Oh, but he's away.
Yeah, he's about half a second down, but finishing his lap. And he had Bjorn Duran right behind him. Bjorn improved a little bit, but not enough to jump Blumenkrantz.
Did Joey start his lap on time? Oh, he did. Yeah. So he's finishing now.
I'm sure if Joey didn't start his lap on time, somebody would tell him.
Yeah.
And Joey improves even more to a 46.2, so he extends his gap to 1.2 seconds over P2 in the AM class.
Damn, son.
Joey, as a dad, I'm proud of you.
Jesus. That's creepy, sir.
Well, you know, one of the hardest things to hear is your dad say, "I'm disappointed in you." See, look, there he is in chat. Thanks, Dad.
Oh, Lord.
So if you get an "I'm proud of you" from a legitimate, you know, I have proof that I'm a dad, that means something, man.
You're not his dad, but you are a dad.
No, he calls me Daddy.
Oh, I thought that was Dale.
Well, that is Daddy Dale.
So he's grandpa. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Grandpa Dale.
I feel like I'm old enough to be Joey's dad.
Jesus. He's not 18, is he?
No.
You're 30, so how can you be his dad?
What'd you say? He's 30?
You are 30.
No, I'm almost 40, my man.
No, that's a lie.
I'm 39. I'll be 40 in March.
I refuse to believe that, sir.
Thank you for the follow. Person I can't see the name in chat yet. Pistol whip him. Heck yeah, man.
Yeah. Welcome.
Probably Brazilian. If they're not listening, you pistol whip him.
Hey.
Hey.
What? No, I don't know if you heard, guns are forbidden in Brazil. This is not Texas.
Oh, that's very true. I think if you live in Texas and you don't have a gun, they fine you.
What? Yeah, in the supermarket, like, what? No,
Yeah.
Get away from here.
They do their gun audit, and you're like, no, I don't have any guns. They're like, well, that's going to cost you $150.
The officer stops you on traffic, like, where's your gun, sir?
Yeah.
I don't have one. You don't have one?
What? Here, take mine. Can't go out there without a gun. What's wrong with you? All right, so sitting P3, car number 69. Nice. Victor Leachy.
No.
Team name so far 1 death in 2 races.
Did he? Oh, he did. Nice. That's good.
Yeah, he got killed last race.
He
So
almost killed himself in turn 3.
Yeah. Joey, you can't complain about this track. You're like a second and a half ahead of P2 and AM, and right now you're currently sitting on pole.
I was going to say, I know first flying, but Joey still holds P1.
Yeah. Yeah, we got silver times coming in, and I mean, Joey still got a hundredths of a second lead over Bagus?
Yes, 800s.
Ooh, Ryan Cody was just off the track and got passed by David Funk.
I think McLaren will be a great car on this track.
I mean, David Funk we know is fast anyway. Like, he's had some really good showings. He qualified way up the order last week at Brands Hatch. He's probably misplaced in silver. He probably should be a gold driver. Unfortunately, we can't fix that right now, so we'll address that next series.
Yes, this is an important point that you bring. Sometimes people are misplaced, but we keep tabs on them. And the second time they participate on Pint, we do put them in their rightful place.
Yeah, every season, you know, in the 4 weeks we have off between seasons, we go through and we do all the promotions, demotions, and it's a long and involved process of comparing lap times and seeing who finished where, what week, and what their strengths and weaknesses are, and
yes, taking in account like also tracks that his car was OP.
Yeah,
like difference between laps and stuff.
And if their name's Joey Miletti, you demote them to AM where they belong.
Just find the lowest split. It will fit.
Yeah, pretty much. So Bagus is taking pole with a 146 flat. So still only about almost 2/10 faster than Joey. I believe that's Joseph Savage just dipped into the 45s with a 45.8. That looks like, is that Lukey that's driving, is now parked against the wall?
Oh.
The Lukey is now in the pit inside Eric Blumenkrantz's car.
Oh, that's disgusting.
There's not enough pit stalls on this track. We have 36 people in the server currently. Lukey comes back out to do some more laps. De Oliveira in his very green and yellow Lambo.
It's historic. Copaliza's I don't think Copaliza exists anymore. It's been a while since I saw this name. If I'm correct, if I'm not correct, I'm just speaking shit.
I have no idea.
Me too. Like, not that old, sir.
Is that like is it a Brazilian thing because of the green and yellow, or?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Copaliza.
Hey, if you got some racing history, man, lay it on me. This is a racing stream. I mean, you don't get to like 15-minute monologue it, but you know, if you got some tidbits, throw them out there.
Most of the facts I know are on Nordschleife, but sadly there's no Nordschleife on this.
Yeah, if you guys want to tune in next week, we're gonna have Tiago just go through all the corner names of the Nordschleife.
I'm gonna throw a sneak peek. Did you guys know that in Second World War, like 1940-sums, the Nordschleife was used as pretty much a hospital for refugees and wounded people, and tanks got all over the track and destroyed the surface. But when they went to reopen, they had to, of course, resurface everything. People had no money to watch races, so they offered like one ticket and you get one free meal, so people would come. That is actually history.
Now, a free meal in what year did you say?
1940-sums, right? In the end of Second World War.
Yeah, so they're not giving you like, you know, a McDonald's Big Mac or something like that, you know?
No, it's like, I don't know, a potato.
It's like a boiled hunk of ham and a potato and a really hard roll.
Schnitzel and bratwurst, considering where it is.
Yeah, because they're, you know, busy rationing everything.
Kartoffel, yeah. What? Rationing?
It's where they...
Right, it was a very, like, after war, so you can imagine, like, there's not, like, a lot. Right?
Yeah, they've dumped all the resources into the war, and...
Yes.
Sorry, guys.
Kind of lost, yeah. So it was pretty much it. To watch, to bring people in, they offered a free meal along with the ticket, and they actually got some people.
There you go. John Wright's car, I swear, is Spider-Man. I know it's not, but every time he drives his car, all I can think is Spider-Man.
It's trending then, right? Now it's his time. Spider-Man on theaters, like breaking record after record. It's his time.
Yeah, fair enough.
See? Even though it's not Spider-Man, just so you know, it's not really.
Yeah, speaking of which, your race winner from last week, Nick Alvarado, is not going to be here today because he's going to watch Spider-Man.
That is correct.
So,
that the doom.
Rip his championship.
Oh yeah. Knowing the piece, maybe not, but he's too much of an alien to just like have no chance.
Well, didn't he have to learn this track in the McLaren for the Logitech G series that he's doing?
Yes, he would be flying this track for sure.
Yeah, which, by the way, if you guys don't know, Nick Alvarado and Blaine Hall, two of our New World drivers, are both competing in the, I believe it's the Logitech G Series Challenge.
It is.
I don't know if Blaine's in the chat or not, but I mean, these are like the fast of the fast. And I believe they both made it to the finals, so they're gonna get a check regardless. And if they win their, because it's, I think, by region, so if they win their respective region, or if they get like a top whatever, then they get to go to Europe or something like that.
It is England to take part into another championship.
Yeah, for like big stuff.
Yeah. Probably with like huge like race car drivers and streamers and stuff. Which is nice. Sweet.
Yeah, so we got some fast boys in the community. Granted, neither one of them are in the race today. So you don't get to see them.
Nope. Do not.
Oh, Lukey's being chased by gold cars. Run, Lukey, run!
Oh, no way!
Yeah, Lukey, I believe, is on his last lap.
Look at the size
Yeah.
of the train behind him.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of gold cars chasing him down. He is up about 6/10 though.
Oh. What pressure can make.
See if he can hold it. Yeah, he lost about a 1/10. He's still half a second up.
Oh no, he entered too narrow.
Little bit of a drift on the exit. He's gonna lose most of that time, and he's gonna put it into the wall. Probably not the best idea to do when you have a bunch of gold cars chasing you, but
Yes. Oh man.
oh, they're doing gold and yeah. So this is gold and M Pro.
All right. So as expected, Funk P1 and silvers. Interesting.
Yeah, David Funk P1 with a 145.2, followed behind by Savage and Victor, all three in the 45s.
Look at Victor go. Look at this. Nice.
Victor flying out there.
Hell yeah. Bad news is 14, 24, 34, 22 cars on the track right now.
Yeah, I mean,
Not optimum.
we had what, 6? We had 11 people qualify so far.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm sorry, 13. Yeah, we had 13 cars register out of 36.
Yes. So 22 cars on the track. This is not ideal, no. We
Yeah.
need to
So there's no room out there for anybody.
No, not
Like
at all.
the pros and the track has gone optimum, so there's that. But yeah, the AMs and the silvers get all this space to like spread out and have the whole track to themselves. And the pros and silvers like, nope, there's gonna be a guy up your butt the entire time.
Oh my god. Which is kind of good. The pressure sometimes brings the best out of people.
Well, I mean, unless you're the guy behind who's getting held up. Because
Yeah, there is this problem.
the general rule is you're not supposed to pass on qualifying unless they let you.
Yeah. That'll be challenging since it's not a particularly big track as well.
44's Tiago. 44's in qualifying.
Damn.
44.4 for Stas of P1. John Jorgensen 44.7. Funk still holding the 45.2 in P3.
Also, a second flying, right? Oh, okay.
That was the first flying lap, yeah.
Damn. Those dudes are quick.
Yeah, I mean, to go out there and I don't need, like, are your tires even heated up all the way
No.
after your out lap?
One flying. Yeah. Starting the one flying, no. Probably mid lap, but definitely not starting lap.
Oh, Tiago, and here's the curveball. This is a night race. So all this qualifying they're doing during the daytime doesn't matter.
Ooh, damn.
I mean, the track right now is 23C, and it's just going to get colder once we get into the race.
It's gonna be around 13, 12. This will be interesting. Oof. I wanna see this.
Ryan and Joey are arguing in Twitch chat.
Wow.
So Danny Bison has taken P2 away from John Jorgensen in that Nissan GTR.
Let's see if this changes, but... 1 second. No, it was. Before Stasiv ended the lap, there was 3 different people with 3 different best sectors, but now Stasiv took 2 of them, and Jorgensen has the 3rd one of them.
Yep. Jorgensen takes P2 back with Hutch right behind him. So Peter Hutchings, who is making his debut today, he's been signed up since the beginning, but I think last week he said he got the time wrong and he was like doing dishes or something like that when the notification went that they were going live.
Yes.
Or maybe he was cooking dinner or something, I don't know. But Hutch, as everybody calls him, sitting P3
Yes.
in the old Mercedes, and the non-Evo version.
What?
Yep. Absolute madman.
Yes, just a side note, I did met him into AMS Tuesday, and very good people, man. Very good people.
And like we were talking about, he's being held up by Ferris Sadie in the Lexus.
Oh. Stasiv's still improving a lot.
Yeah, Stasiv is going to be 43s, like mid 43s here in a second.
Damn. That's not normal.
Carl Big puts himself P2 with a 44.4
What?
in the blackout McLaren.
Right away.
Well, Jorgensen had P2. Carl took P3 away from Danny. I mean, I think it's going to be a Danny Bison Carl Big battle all season long. I mean,
Danny also a hero, like, man, with this shitbox, he's this high every time? Damn.
well, I mean, Carl drove that same shitbox, so he knows what it's like.
Oh, true. Oh, true. Carl also did very good with the shitbox. I don't know how those dudes do it, man. I cannot.
They have that natural talent thing that we didn't get.
True. We forgot to get those before being born and shit.
Yeah, we were gifted, you know, amazing voices and the ability to capture audiences with our Twitch streaming abilities.
Sir, I'd like to order a refund because I have a 13-year-old girl voice. I think they got mistaken then. I'm quite sure this is not the right voice. I wanted to have Milo's voice, and I have like Miley Cyrus's voice.
Ferris starting trail. I'm reading Twitch chat. Ferris wide, Giga Ferris. Yeah, pretty much. Emilio looks like he got out of the way of Big. So Ferris is P8 with a 145 flat. He no longer has Hutch behind him. Probably a good thing.
Some call him Fares Nando Alonso.
Sign me up for the next class. Which class is that, Blumenkrantz?
Oh, next class, you mean above? Like silvers? Wait.
I don't have any idea.
Where's Blumenkrantz?
So Stasiv is P1, 43.6. He has all purple sectors. Carl Beg is in the pit with a minute 15 to go, so I think he's done at a 144.1. Jorgensen just barely pips Carl Big by a hundredth of a second.
Ferris B4.
Yeah.
Damn.
Ferris with a 44.4 jumps Denny.
What?
Danny's 3/10 up, coming into the final sector.
Good stuff. That is very good stuff.
Oh, the class that we gave Joey Militi. Okay.
Yes.
I think it's just that we constantly berate him so much that he has to get better because he mentally can't take it.
It was like improvement by abuse.
Yeah, it's either he gets better or he's gonna have a mental breakdown. Yeah.
Yes. Improve or crack.
Ooh, Danny buys in P2, the 44-1. He jumps both Jorgensen and Carl Big.
How can he do that? Like, this is monstrous.
It's Carbon, man. He has aliens all over his car for a reason. He's with Area 52 Sim Racing.
Oh my god.
Area 51 is where they keep the actual aliens, and Area 52 is where they put all the sweaty sim racing people. They're like, nah, you get over there.
Oh no, Ferris. Ferris has improvement. He did lose almost a tenth.
Well, you better get it on it because Hutch is chasing him down again, and Hutch 3/10 up on his time.
Ferris has almost that. I think
Yeah,
a little bit of a
Ferris losing all his time. He's about a 10th up.
exit good.
Oh no, Ferris just got jumped, Gabriel Riccardi, and then Ferris jumped him right back.
Oh, but Hutch got both. Oof.
Yep. Pete Hutchings takes P5. So, in case you guys were here, or if you missed it last week, on the final corner of the final lap of Brands Hatch, Gabriel Riccardi ran out of fuel right in front of Ferris, and Ferris, I guess, didn't realize it or something like that, and tapped him in the final corner and spun him and all that stuff. And unfortunate incident. It's all Nick Alvarado's fault for crossing the line with like 2 seconds left and extending it by another lap. But Ferris is
welcome.
Yeah, Ferris has got to be breathing a sigh of relief, not being stuck behind Riccardi.
Yes.
Because last week Riccardi fought off, I think, 3 other pros for the entire race.
Oh yeah, he held 3 pros behind him almost without fuel. That's impressive as AF.
Yeah, he managed to keep Ferris behind him while fuel saving. So,
all right.
super impressive. So there's our starting order. We got Stasov P1 by almost half a second. Hopefully, I don't really want to watch him run away from the entire pack, but I feel like that Mercedes is strong. Danny Bison P2, Jorgensen P3, Carl Big P4, Pete Hutchings P5, Ferris Riccardi, Greg Billingsley P8, Mike Jackson P9, so a couple of Lexuses together. Hopefully Mike Jackson is feeling better about the car today than he did last week at Brands Hatch. Eric Groom runs at your top 10 in the Lamborghini.
Nice.
And then you've got our... How do you say P12's name? Yeah, go help me out here.
How I say what?
Car number 12.
Car number 12.
I believe that's Juan.
Juan Kaitis?
I don't know. I don't want to like butcher his last name. I usually just call him Juan. So Juan's a P12.
Brazilian?
I have no idea. Rados P13, Dorcius 14, Funk 15, and then on and on and on. We've got a lot of the gold and pro guys kind of scattered throughout the list. I mean, David Funk P15 is the top of your silvers, and then you get down to P27. That's where Joey Militi is pulling the AMs.
Oh damn. Let me check this. You gave... No, it doesn't show a flag. It's America United, so I'm guessing he's not Brazilian, but it will be Juan Kaitis.
Okay. Stasov in chat says he messed up his best lap, lost 3 or 4 tenths in sector 2. That's terrifying.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's terrifying how fast he is. I mean, to his credit, he is really good with setups and he does put in the work, so
That is true.
he deserves it. You can see Luis doing donuts in the background there.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
And
want-
Ferris is setting up to do the same thing, I think.
No, Ferris is doing his driver briefing.
All right.
So you know how like in school, like your teacher walks in front of the class back and forth when they're scolding you. That's what Ferris was just. He was driving down the line, yelling at people like, "Got my eye on you. I don't want to
No
see any
general.
sends in turn one."
No general when it has like a queue of people like filed up in position. Like tonight, you guys are going to listen to me.
Oh, like he's a
Don't kill each other.
he's the drill sergeant yelling.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you for following
Don't
Nicholas
kill each other.
JP87.
Welcome, welcome. Oh, he's from the B community.
I was gonna say I know that name. Okay, there Ferris is doing donuts. Okay, so he must be done. Welcome to the night race.
Oof. There we go.
It is 11C on an optimum track, partly cloudy. Race is starting at 9 o'clock p.m. in game time.
Interesting, interesting. So everything that should be colder, it's at its peak. So 11C, that's cold AF. Wow, damn. This could generate some graining into tires. So long term, be aware. What else? Ooh, my brother Gian MC.
What's up, Gian?
Yeah, do you remember him?
Yeah, from your from that
back.
Twitch that you don't do anymore.
That one, prick.
I
You
mean,
had to throw it in my face.
when was the last time you streamed?
Oh, God only knows. Sebring? I think, but the first Sebring, the one I was killed twice in the same week.
Yeah, because normally
Yeah.
for you to stream, I have to be like, "Hey, Tiago, can you stream? I'm stuck at work. I can't watch the race."
Yes. Yo, man, I'm on a truck. Can you stream? Like, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He's streaming.
Tiago, I'm at work and I'm bored and I can't leave. Will you stream so I have something to watch?
Yeah, of course. Why not? That is actually correct.
Fred says, as your mod, he knows nothing.
Ah, that is true. He is my mod. And yes, he does know nothing because I decide like 5 minutes before the stream, like, yeah, let's
Oh,
go.
he just goes, he's like, screw it, let's go.
Yeah, it's pretty much it every time. When I do, which is like as rare as a comet. Ooh, this track walk. I love it.
And a good looking field we got, man.
Damn. Cold dying. All right. That's a big field in a small track as well. 36 people.
Yep. They.
Oh, Joey stopped. Joey's dad stopped for some reason.
Joey stopped?
Yeah, on the main straight. What is happening? Seems like technical malfunction.
Oh no.
He didn't DQ yet, but he's definitely stopped.
Joey,
Yeah.
what do?
Oh, his stream went offline. Maybe, I don't know, but
Oh no, did he like,
doesn't really...
did his internet die and it just hasn't disconnected him yet? I feel like he would have like dropped out first though.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Either drop out or like go Harry Potter and go into the building.
I mean, his car is running, just sitting there on track. Hey,
Sweet.
do me a favor, Tiago. Jump into the race server and let them know that Joey's car is stopped on the main straight.
Will do. This second.
Well,
He's moving.
he's moving.
He's moving, but stop. This is technical.
He's just, yeah. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Man, gets pole and am, internet dies or something. I don't know.
No, that is gut wrenching. I believe shortly he will be in the chat explaining us what happened. Oh,
Poor guy.
that sucks. Let's be honest, that sucks. Violent goals. All right. Let's. I'm gonna keep an eye on the front runners, see how they behave. Hutch, I got my eye on you, man. Behave.
I mean, the first two races that we've had, lap one has been really, really clean. compared to a lot of races that I've seen.
True.
So hopefully we get more of the same as they come around the final corner. We are about to go green. I unfortunately did not set up any replay thing, so there's no, like, unless I can catch it with the replay feature in race control, like, I don't have Tiago's stream, so we're gonna do the best we can.
They're rolling.
We are off. That is Danny and Stasov side by side going into P1. Danny actually out front. He's gonna get tapped by Stasov and run wide. But Danny's gonna win out on that. Stasov almost spun, and now he is stuck between, I believe that's Hutch and Carl Big. Carl's going to the inside on the curb.
What a hold by Carl, man. That was dangerous. I saw an
Oh, we have death. That is Ferris. Ferris is collecting people.
I'm gonna take a look at that as a steward shortly. Just gonna keep company in the start.
Yeah, we have a lot of... I can't even find his name on the list.
No. Ferris is dead, and Mike Jackson's in the pits. Disconnected by choice, I believe.
Okay, so we're gonna back this up 30 seconds. So they're coming through. Oh, yeah. Is that Mike that just gets into the back of Ferris's car? And then we have bumper cars. People are trying to avoid going through the grass.
Did Ferris hold the brakes? We will see.
I mean, yeah, I mean, everybody held brakes, it looked like. That was just a huge chain reaction.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate place to have an accident. No, Mikey. Don't do it.
I'm sorry, Mike.
Oh, man. I am so sorry, man.
Had hope for the Lexus, and it's just not working out. Believe me, if there was a way we could get you into a different car, we absolutely would. It's just there's nothing we can do about it. Soon though, next season, I swear we're gonna make the switch, and we'll be able to change whatever we want to whenever we want to.
Let's fucking go. Yeah, never forget, Mike. We know how good you are. Don't be too hard on yourself.
Hey, that's Ferris's fault anyway for blocking you.
For being there.
Don't quote me on that. I'm just saying.
Oof.
Yeah, so after all that, Bison P1, Jorgensen P2, Hutch P3, Stasov 4, Carlbig 5, Riccardi's in 6th, Sauer bringing up the end of that train in 7, a little bit of a gap to Billingsley and Funk. So David Funk, first year silvers in P9. Thank you for the follow, Invictus ACC. I have the hiccups or something. Holy cow. I apologize.
No, don't do it. Oh, Kairos is also dead. Eric Room just died, I think.
Yeah, Eric was caught up. He, I believe, got caught by Ferris in that big scuffle. Paul Miles up into P11. He'll be happy about that. Stasov in the pit. Did Stasov get something wrong? Did he get his tires or forget to put fuel in or something like that?
I will check that in this second.
Looks like Chameleon in the background running a little wide there. Yeah, we're right along with Paul Miles right now, sitting P11, so he gained quite a bit in that whole... I don't even know what to call it. Max Diggs is dropping a couple spots. He just got passed by Chameleon.
Wait. I think he lost positions on the start. Did something happen to him?
Debacle. Yeah, debacle is, I believe, an understatement.
Oh my god. In turn 1, Stasov missed badly and threw Bison away. But still, he's not dead.
You're talking about turn 1, lap 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, he way overshot it and ran Danny way wide. Guy Mike Jackson was just involved in a big incident and has now retired from the season.
Yes, we love you, Mikey.
Yeah, we are sad to see him go, but the Lexus is just not agreeing with him. So hopefully he's back for the next one.
people and cars. It's just like a do or die thing. I can't drive the Lambo for shit, but I know it's a good car.
Oh, we got a big backup behind Chemilio and Ryan Cody. We got Savage and De Oliveira trying to get through. I think Ryan, having some issues, has dropped a spot to Chemilio and now has Michael Lukey all over the back end of his car. Yeah, I mean, he was going through that fast right-hander coming down the hill and just barely got into the back of Ferris, and that set off a big chain reaction. De Oliveira misses the corner big time and almost kills Savage.
No.
Manages to miss him, though.
I have very bad news. Stasiv did die.
Oh, is it a solo death?
Sector 2. Yeah, he ricocheted on the wall and he hit someone else on the way back. I wonder if he had brakes, but I will leave this to Wednesday because it's too easy.
Can you tell? Can you tell who it was that he hit?
1 second, I can gather that. Just 1 second, sir.
Well, here's Ferris trying to make a move on Blumenkrantz going down into turn 1 on a big recovery drive, because Ferris was in the top 5, I believe, on qualifying, was he not?
Ferris was 6th, and he killed Gabriel Riccardi.
Oh no. Yes. Well, Riccardi's P7, so must not have been that bad.
Let me see. Yes, he was T-boned, but he was not like sent into Narnia.
Okay, so it's a drivable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Ferris is going to be P28 after making a move on Blumenkrantz. That looks like Dimitri Dorsius has, I don't know if he caught the curb or what, but he goes way wide. Watch the rejoin, Dimitri, as he now has Blumenkrantz going on the outside.
I will start looking through instance if you allow me, sir.
If you want to, go for it.
Yes.
We're going to watch Ryan Scobie with Louis Castro. Louis Castro also got involved in that incident earlier, so he's on a recover drive with Wright. And is that Rados? That looks like Rados behind him. Yeah, Rados just had a big moment there. Manages to catch it, but that lets Ferris scoot by. So Ferris up into P26. But not wasting any time. Yeah, Fred, they are, I mean, especially with an 11C track, you never know what is going to happen. Trying not to do the whole thing in helicam, but you know how it goes. Baggis looking to make a move on Diggs. Diggs with a late turn in. Baggis is gonna not gonna have any room. Diggs gonna pull that gap back out if he can. Looks like Billingsley just lost 3 spots. Go back about 15 seconds. We just missed it. He's off on the side of the road.
That's not good. That's definitely not good. Damn.
Yeah, Tiago, if there's too much or you're not sure about it, just leave it for Wednesday.
Yeah, the one from Stasiv I will leave for Wednesday because it's too iffy. Like, I could give a collision of positions, but like I don't think it's going to help or kill someone.
Yeah, if it's not clear cut and dry, just let it go for now.
But there's one bad if you want to see the replay. If you can see
I don't have your replay thing. Well, I have to like switch scenes and do a bunch of stuff, so it's not a huge deal. I feel like we've got enough going on the track right now. I mean, we got Chemilio, who just lost the position to Lukey, but is trying to get that position back, but also has Joseph Savage looking to make a move as well. Up front, Danny Bison has pulled out almost a full second lead over John Jorgensen. So P1, 2, 3 have pulled a 4-second gap over P4, but they're all spaced about a second apart. So not a whole lot going up front. I mean, we're sitting about mid-pack, and this is where the action's at. Savage, Chemilio. Savage is going to look around the outside of Chemilio going down the straight. I don't think the Ferrari has enough legs to get by the GTR in a straight line. Just behind them, it looks like De Oliveira got a way better exit out of the final corner. Is drag racing with Tesaro. Tesaro has the inside line, is going to cover that off. De Oliveira is going to try the under. That is not going to work.
Not in hill.
I think Louis Castro just took P22 away from Bjorn Durand. Castro well on his way on his recovery drive. He is now just ahead of Ferris Sadie. I take that back. Ferris has Bjorn Durand in between him and Castro. They need to get together and get that Lexus train moving. Banshee, we do not have pit wall.
Oh, you mean the pit wall, the app? Yeah, we sadly don't have.
Yeah, we don't have that right now. Bjorn Durand is going to ignore that chicane. That's probably going to be some sort of a track cut warning. That's another thing that we got to keep an eye on is track cuts. Jorgensen must have had a moment because he just lost a spot to Hutch. So coming around the final corner, no, Hutch just gets a way better exit. Yeah, I think pit wall is something we will look into. I need to get with Whelp Cakes over at 949 because I know he uses it and see what it's all about.
Yeah, when we go to SGP, chances are that we will make that work pretty good.
But yeah, when we go to the SimGrid, yeah. Yeah, Pitwall is an external app that connects to your server that gives you all sorts of information that people in the chat can look at. It's basically the standings and all these split times and stuff like that, but for the general viewer to be able to see. Yeah, Hutch is now going to try to run away from Jorgensen. He's already pulled out almost a full second gap. So Hutch is now going to try to chase down Danny. Cesar and Chamilio, GTR, BMW M6 going at it. Chamilio is going to cut that chicane big time. I think that final chicane is kind of a suggestion at this point. I've seen so many people cut it already.
Yes.
And it's always the guys in like the Nissan or the BMWs that can actually cut it. They are just running over it. Chamilio goes way wide. Pizarro is going to have the inside line coming into the final sector, and he is going to make that pass stick. So Pizarro up into P19. Good driving from them. Ferris. Oh, Oliveira loses it. Manages to keep it out of the wall. Go back a couple of seconds. This is in the final sector. I think this is the next to last corner. Yeah, De Oliveira just touches the inside curb, and that sends his car about halfway around, but he manages to keep it out of the wall and get back on track. Only loses one position to Ferris Sadie. Yeah, a suggestion with penalties, they will start getting track cut warnings. So you'll see guys, you know, once you get, what is it, 4 of them is when you get your drive-through?
Yes, you are allowed to do 3 on the 4th drive-through on the spot.
Yeah, and they are super easy to get here.
Oh, yes.
These spots with these high-speed corners where you run wide, it's like, there's a track warning.
Mostly exits, especially in the exit of turn 5, I believe, that left kink right before the entry of the turn 6. It's super easy to get there.
Back here in 25th, Rados just, I believe, took a spot away from Scobie. Hasn't updated on the timing sheet, so now he has Durand in front of him. Rados, I imagine, also caught up in that scuffle at the beginning. And I believe is that Juan behind him in the number 12 Porsche? Who I believe would be a lap down at this point.
Yes, just recalling that a lot of people suffered in that instant in turn 3. A lot.
Yeah. So Kyle Cassette is putting pressure on Paul Miles for P11. Kyle way overshoots the corner, manages to miss the back into Miles' car. And now he's going to have... Who is that in the Aston Martin? Oh, that's Dylan Beveridge. So that's Dylan Beveridge in P30 in the number 174 Aston Martin. Yeah, Kyle Cassette putting pressure on Paul Miles 15 minutes into the race. Yeah, poor Joey. I'm gutted for the guy. Qualifies P1. I'm assuming his internet died.
Yeah.
On race start.
Gut-wrenching. It's absolutely gut-wrenching.
And he had pretty good pace too.
Oh, he did. Yeah, it was like P1 by a mile and feeling good as I could see.
So, looking down the timesheet, Statsiv is in last place. I imagine after having his damage fixed, just put in the fastest lap of the race with a 144 flat.
That is absolutely monstrous.
The closest car to him, pace-wise like that, is Pete Hutchings with a 44.7. PC went nuts 95% plus right before the grid. Yikes. And he just got a new PC, so that should not be doing that. Man, Kyle Cassette gets close to Paul Miles coming through that first sector. Milo doing a good job to stay out ahead of him. We've got Rados in the pit. Wonder if that's a scheduled pit stop or if he's going in to fix something. Cassette keeps having a look, but not enough room to get by. Just don't kill him, Kyle. We don't need Milo 0.5.
Yes, not again, no. Dude made a huge effort to get like different.
Although Milo's riding high, he was playing some was it Circuit All-Stars, that top-down racing game, and he was winning a bunch of races in that and like a online championship thing. So Milo feeling the pace today.
Oh yeah, Milo's in the moon. He was like competing with Lando Norris and Max Verstappen.
Yeah, he was like, man, I'm on the like number whatever in the world on the leaderboard here, and there's F1 people playing that game.
I'm pretty sure I heard him saying that he was chasing Jimmy Broadbent. Like, what?
I mean, he's been on the team chasing Jimmy Broadbent before. Now that came out.
Oh.
Was it too soon? Come on.
May as well be. Yeah.
Come on. Really appreciate that one. Yeah, I think so. Plucky asking Blaine why he's not racing. Blaine, I believe, is taking a lot of time off the season for his wrist. I mean, if I was competing in the G thing, the Logitech thing, for money, I would let my wrist rest as well and just use it for that. Like, I'm not putting any extra strain on my wrist.
Good news is I think people are settling the incident to racing lap region.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of gaps out there. I mean, there's a couple of battles still going on. We got Billingsley on Artem. Billingsley looking to get P8. So those two both running in the top 10. Having a pretty good race so far. Kyle Cassette, I mean, we've been watching him for a while. He is glued to the back of Paul Miles. And then we got Tez chasing down Benito. Benito, who was on my team today for that 3-hour endurance race, also driving the Lamborghini in this. He had amazing pace today. So a pretty good race day for Benito so far. He's going to be side by side with Tez coming down to the final sector. He does have the inside line, so he's going to stay ahead. He's going to need to cover up the inside here. Tez trying to go around the outside with that big old BMW M6. That is not going to work. That's a long way to go.
I'm almost done here. I'll be right back to rewatching stuff.
You're all good, man. Yeah, people are calming down and just kind of lapping now.
Yes. People have settled on their roles, and I think they are like just banging them laps.
I mean,
for a while.
they're not settled because we got Joey Maletti side by side with Eric Blumenkrantz, and they are chasing down Bjorn Duran. Joey Maletti is not for position, but he is going to, I believe, overtake Blumenkrantz. And yep, that was Joey. You cannot do that. You can't jump over in front of the guy going into the braking zone. Joey is now sideways in turn one and just got T-boned.
More stuff to look at, right?
I mean, that's gonna be
on Joey.
Yeah, if I'm stewarding that, that's on Joey. Because as soon as he cleared the front of Blumenkrantz's car, he jumped over in front of him and slammed on his brakes going to the braking zone. And there was nowhere for Blumenkrantz to go, and he ran into Joey.
Oh no.
So
I think Eric Blumenkrantz kind of broke late AF in there. I think I'm letting this to Wednesday. This is too iffy.
yeah, I'm just saying from what I saw from TV View 1.
Spinella.
Yeah, Spinella. I imagine Joey is probably not happy. Yeah, we also cannot do stuff like that.
I am leaving this as it is.
Yep.
Oh.
What?
He was T-boned after Eric, wasn't he?
Yeah, I believe that was Gould that got him.
Oh, right on the quarter panel. Oh, God.
So
It hurts to see.
Ferris just took P20 away from Ryan Cody, so Ferris still on his recovery drive.
Let's bring it back, babe.
And
Do it.
put a few spots. I mean, Kyle Cassette and Paul Miles, find me a better battle on track. I dare you.
Oh, they started drive-through to car number 3. Track limits wasn't me, I swear.
That is Dave Chamilio.
That was quick.
I told you, man, the GTRs and BMWs have been cutting that final chicane. You know, driving over the top of the second part.
Easy drive-through. Chicane, yeah, I forgot to mention, chicane's also a good point to get warning.
Yeah, you're gonna get warnings. I mean, the left-hander, yeah, the kink, I don't know what you call that. This track has no turn names, right? It's all just numbers.
None. I did look before race. It's all numbers. Actually,
Yeah.
fully.
Check this out. Here's the actual track map that's provided.
It sucks that after T1 there's T1A.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of numbers.
Doesn't make sense at all, but okay. Good shit.
Billingsley and Artem, they are side by side coming into the final corner. Billingsley has the inside. Artem's going to be... See if he can get the over-under. He does not. Billingsley is going to have that position, P8, with a good move going into turn 1.
Alright. I'll hand the true drive-thrus to Benito Garza, number 17. In lap 1, he lost the car before the braking zone and hit Mr. Max Dix. Didn't kill, but he did hit, and he did lose positions. And to car 487, which right before the mess with Ferris, he hit the quarter panel of number 22.
And you're giving them what?
In the islet incident. 487.
But you're giving them what kind of penalty?
Drive-through.
I mean, I don't know. Could you guys... Yeah, you guys figured out what all these penalties and stuff, you know, what they warrant versus or as far as punishment goes. I don't know what you would give for things like that, and I don't know what you've seen, so...
Yes, here's... Oh, speeding on the pit lane for number 43. That wasn't me.
No, that is a self-inflicted...
Gabriel J.
That is De Oliveira.
Yes. Our current statements about lap 1 is incident that kills a bunch of people like Bottas bowling, SG10. If you kill someone in lap 1 is a drive-thru, like with positions lost. If you do something terrible but no positions lost, just a 15 seconds. This is in lap 1. After that, multiple is still a drive-thru with one people but positions lost 15 seconds and collision no positions is 5 seconds.
Yeah, see, I didn't know what any of those were. I know you guys worked them all out. And also, I'm not the one giving the penalty, so nobody's going to yell at me, so go for it.
Yes, I'll probably be yelled at for one of those, but like, let's discuss and get to
So, Luis is diving into the pit. He's going to relinquish P19 to Ferris Sadie, so Ferris continuing to move up the board. Looks like Kyle Cassette has dove into the pit. So he is, I guess, tired of being stuck behind Milo. Blaine asking if Tiago already applied that penalty to Wright. I think he just did.
Drive to 17, yes.
Yeah, so Benito and John Wright both got drive-throughs for incidents, not for track warnings, correct?
Yes, those two that I said, they are for instance, yeah.
Okay. Kyle Cassette already out of the pit. Did Kyle get a drive-through? Did I miss something?
What number is Kyle?
334.
No, I didn't give any, and I didn't see any.
Okay, so he's just actually done a pit stop. I mean, it cleared, so I guess it wasn't a drive-through.
It is, yeah.
Okay.
That's correct.
Looks like Danny Bison and Hutch both in the pit from P1, P2. So they are getting their tires and fuel, I'm assuming. Yeah, Kyle's stop is cleared, yeah.
Yes, I think he just did that. I'm gonna check if I gave actually 487 the drive-thru or not.
Well, he has one, so I wouldn't worry too awful much about it.
Yeah, I think he got 4 track limits, but it would be only fair if he... I am getting old, man. I don't know if I gave or he gave himself.
Benito dives into the pit. We got Baggis and Diggs still going at it. They keep swapping spots. And they've got Dimitri Dorschus right behind them, but not for position. You know, Tiago, people have been worried about this track all week long, you know, trying to figure out what their pace is going to be and things like that. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter as much, especially when there's a big incident like that and people start getting drive-throughs.
Oh my god, yes, there's that as well, but like at night, it's funny, but racing becomes a separate thing. It's not about how fast you are, but how responsible you are in a way.
Yeah, responsible and consistent.
Yeah, how good can you avoid incidents? How good can you keep your wits on the track? How good can you, like, you know, be consistent, as you said? Becomes another game.
I mean, yeah, Blaine said it in chat. His advice to Joey is keep it on the track and don't get killed. I mean, that's how I drive every time. Like, just try to be consistent, stay out of trouble, and you'll do fine.
Yeah.
Not always an option when somebody hits you or something like that, but, you know, at that point, you're not getting a penalty, the other guy is.
Yeah, control what you can control and have a good grip on that, and I think it's like at least 50% of the job done.
Harris diving into the pit. He had just cut up to Cesaro for P14. Like, as we cycle through the pits, Baggis having to look down the inside on Max Diggs. He's going to make that stick. So Baggis is going to take P9. We'll see if Max Diggs can find a way back around. Dimitri Dorschus is just stuck to the back of these two. Dimitri's down on P29. I don't know if he's just enjoying the view or...
Car 22 speeding in the pits, SG 30.
Oh no.
Casey Gould. Oof.
Yeah, car 22. That's the one that T-boned Joey after Joey had that incident in turn 1.
Yeah, that one. Oof. That hurts. I think he didn't T-bone Joey. I think he T-boned Eric.
No, it was Joey that was sideways on the track. Carl Big pitting from P1. That means that Dylan Sauer is going to inherit the lead.
Interesting. Dylan Sauer that high. I didn't see him at all in quali.
Yeah,
We overlooked him.
nice quiet race, man. Driving his ramen car. The Marichin ramen car. I love it.
Oof. That's the part I'm not crazy about.
I mean, Dylan is really quick, but sometimes he has some consistency issues or he'll get caught up in some trouble. So seeing him up there at the top, I mean, just having a nice, quiet, clean race, you love to see it. Billingsley is catching Riccardi. I'm not sure if Riccardi had an incident or something like that, but his lead over Billingsley just evaporated.
Carl Beck?
No, Gabriel Riccardi. He is now being hounded by Greg Billingsley in the Lexus. He had a pretty decent gap over Billingsley, but that just disappeared. And now he is having to defend like he did last week at Brands Hatch.
Oh my God. This dude must be sick of defending.
I mean, it doesn't seem like he ever gets to attack anybody. He's always got some car hounding him.
I don't know if he's a very good qualier or just very unlucky to have fast people behind him.
Yeah, he's gonna have like Lexus nightmares because he had Ferris behind him last week, and now he's got another Lexus and Billingsley behind him this week.
Oof, rough.
I mean, Riccardi drives super clean and he seems to be pretty quick, so I mean, he's currently sitting P2.
Good addition to our community.
As we cycle through the pits, so he's gonna dive into the pit. Tired of having that Lexus behind him. 28 minutes to go, so about, not a late pit.
Yeah, that's interesting because if you're ahead, then you can slow the guy behind down. You should stay on the track. Maybe he's just sick of all the pressure all the time.
Well, I mean, if you're coming up on your scheduled pit stop and you've got a guy hounding you and he keeps getting closer and closer and closer, sometimes maybe you just get out of the way. Like, yeah, I'll pit it, a lap or two earlier than I had planned to, put a couple extra liters of fuel in it just to avoid having this guy possibly kill me.
Yeah.
And
I'm looking at Riccardi's replay, no instance.
Yeah, he's super clean. Hop back here to the P19, Lukey and Diggs. A couple of Porsches going at it. Diggs in the...
Oh, please go.
I thought you said pizza, man. I got all excited. What?
No, pizza. No, the pits are starting to get some movement. People are starting to dive, starting to get their done. Savage, Gabriel Riccardi on the pits. Now Joey Mility just dived in.
Yeah, Joseph Savage, P8 in the pit. So we still have Tazaro and Wright that I can see on the leaderboard now. But we're going to stick with Lukey and Diggs. Wright's going to dive into the pit. He was getting caught by Diggs and Lukey, so he's going to get out of the way, go do his pit stop. As these two Porsches. Didn't Riccardi get hit in the first few laps by Stasiv? Yeah.
Oh no, he was, but that's a different thing. Like, we're talking that he had a massive lead to the Lexus and he lost it. This that you're saying is lap 1.
Yeah, he might have just got loose or something like that, or maybe he was driving by himself and got bored. He's like, hey, I need somebody to come push me.
Yes. Roll the brakes for 2 laps to get someone behind. It could happen.
Yeah. Like, what's the fun in driving by yourself for an hour?
I've seen Eric do this plenty of times on Mondays.
Oh, I've done it before.
Oh yeah.
Like, you're not going to win the race, so slow down and battle somebody. It doesn't matter who it is.
Someone's getting visited. Wow. My relative is absolutely crazy and death. I have to hand the penalty, sir, if you allow me.
Oh, who is that? Who died?
Not died, but it was a very reckless dive.
Who?
1 second. Let me just confirm that before I speak shit out of my mind. But involved are cars 20 and 100.
20 and 100. So that's Scobie. Do we have a car 100? Oh, Bagus.
Yes, I think Bagas is the victim. And I think it's just an honest mistake by Scobie. Like, no, like kill intention, but it's a mistake.
Hello, racing commentators, Chris and Tiago. What's up, Bullet?
No! Now that's
What?
actually bad.
You gotta tell me. What are we? I don't know what to flip to.
If you want, like, I am sharing my screen. Go to the replay. This is bad, Scobie. What is up, man?
Nah,
Don't do this.
we'll deal with it on Wednesday. Just shake your finger at him. Go bad. No.
This is an SG right there. Should I? Absolutely bad stuff.
If it's blatant, like he murdered somebody, then
It is. This is bad stuff.
I mean,
oh my god.
just make sure you mark it in the sheet. So Riccardi is now chasing Billingsley. So Riccardi doing the attacking for once. So Billingsley got him in the pit cycle there. Both still in the top 10, so doing well. Dylan Sauer, Victor Leitchi in the pit from P1 and 2. Baggett still has not pit. Danny Bison, currently P4, will be your leader once the pit cycle is done. Check Hutch and Carbon. Yeah, Hutch has caught him, hadn't he? So we got old Mercedes against Nissan GTR, and I believe that's Stasov behind them. I really hope Stasov doesn't do something dumb, because he's currently P34, which is last place, running 47s. So I really hope Stasov doesn't try to stick his nose in the middle of this battle, because this is P1, P2. Stasov is now flashing. Gonna have a look. Danny managing to hold Hutch behind him. Dylan Sauer the sub go third, I'm assuming, for speeding in the pit. Hutch with a little bit of a wobble coming into the final sector. I'm not sure why Stasov keeps flashing. Is there like an unsportsmanlike conduct in racing?
It is. It's called dangerous driving.
Oh, okay. Well, he hasn't done any dangerous yet. Hutch is gonna have a look on Danny. He's gonna be on the inside. They're gonna be side by side through turn 1. Danny gets a little loose on exit. Hutch is gonna take P1. And we now have a new race leader. I apologize for it being so dark. Yeah, if Stasov does stick his nose in, and I mean, he's got to know better than this.
Yeah. Did Stasov kill someone, sir?
No, but I feel like he's interfering in the battle for the lead. By flashing, he's driving behind him and flashing and stuff like that, and it would annoy me.
Yeah. Dylan Zawa got an SG30 for speeding on the pits, and I'm looking, he passed the line at 100 kilometers an hour.
I did that last night in the Porsche.
Yes, I think that's a surefire SG30.
Because I was coming in and I was like, oh wait, you're supposed to slow down for these.
There's a line, right? Yeah. Oof.
Yeah, nighttime driving is a different look. Let's go to...
Oh no.
Go for a little bit of a ride with Danny Bison P2 right now. Let's do a lap with Danny.
Good thing is, I think race has gotten way more clear even after that amount of shit. Oh, God. Yeah. I think we're up to date until the instance. Let's go into the live timings. Jorgensen paying a visit to Bison that sadly has damage from that SG-30 that... Oh! Someone's
That's Stasiv.
up! Someone sent...
Yeah, that's Stasiv.
That's blue flags infringement, isn't it? That gotta be.
If he does that again, I'd disqualify him. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, that's bad stuff.
I get that, you know, we'll allow you to race, like if you're faster than the guys ahead of you and you can get by cleanly.
Like, you don't have to battle them, you overtake them and run. That is allowed.
Okay, so the guy in chat that says, bro, he gonna lap himself, I know he gonna lap himself.
Yeah, but like...
But not at the cost of somebody else's race. If you're gonna unlap yourself, do it without hitting the guy that's in P2.
That as well, like, you don't have to send from Narnia to overtake a dude and get back into the lead lap.
Listen, I unlapped myself a lot this morning in a race. Didn't hit anybody doing it.
Yes.
He also drove behind P1 and P2 while they were battling for about 3 laps, constantly flashing his lights. So please don't sit here and tell me what he can and cannot do.
Yeah, like, if you're faster, clearly faster than the dude, set the move, do it, and run away. You don't have to battle every corner, go side by side to a whole sector. Like, this is not how it works. But that's good shit, man. Like, racing is happening, it's back to flow, Stasev's still there. But racing's flowing. Carl Bake joined the chat though. Take a look at this. B trying to set something, but B on the outside.
Yeah, we got Carl Big, Jorgensen, and Danny Bison all nose to tail. I mean, yeah, I mean, Jari, I am all for people unlapping themselves. I mean, Stasiv is really fast. He qualified pole. Unfortunately, he killed himself, and now he's at the back of the grid. But just because you're faster than everybody else doesn't mean you can stick your nose into the battle for the lead and sit here and flash your lights at people and because you're throwing guys off of the race. And I get that it's a mental game like that, but you're not competing with those guys for a win. Like, your race is over. Back off, enjoy the show, and let these guys race.
Yeah. But it's rolling. I think he's now behind B. He's actually watching the show now. I think he got in his place, if you will.
Yeah, I will.
Now that's
I will let people race, but not at the expense of somebody else. You know. Some of these guys take this. Yeah, Jorgensen, I think, missed his break. Manages to not kill Danny.
Yes.
But he is going to lose out to Carl Big and is now behind Stasiv as well.
Carl Big just got a freebie. And once again, going into the fact that Bison has damage. This will be interesting. And he also has a shitbox. Oh. Oh, that's a warning for B for sure. That is a warning.
Now here's my question for you, because Stasiv is now blue flagged. He's in front of Jorgensen. He's supposed to get out of the way. If Jorgensen, you know, makes a move, he's not supposed to defend.
Yeah, by rules, yes. By rules, that is the truth. If he's not hindering the pace, yes. Because if he's just there and they are the same speed, he's not obligated to... Oh, but he's gonna send.
Oh, Carl.
No, he got the wall.
Get a shutdown. He, little tap on the wall. Yeah, he almost, we had just gone on board Carl Big as he almost kills Danny Bison.
But
I mean,
very good on him too.
yeah, the reactions to ditch out of that one.
Like, that's a good dude, true and true.
But now Danny, so Stasov has overtaken Danny as well. But now Danny has traded one McLaren for another.
Yes. Oh, Stasov now got in front of them. It's Stasov. If Stasov can go away and like.
Yeah, Jari, so they had just swapped, so P1 and P2 had just swapped places. And, you know, Danny's no slouch, so he was trying to catch back up to Hutch, who is now checked out. And yeah, going through that corner and having Stasov stick his nose in there is probably not the best place to do it either.
Yeah.
But now Stasov has cleared Danny and Jorgensen and Carl Big, so now he should be able to just run away, which he has pulled kind of a gap already.
I think he has the pace to get away. Just go. Just don't look back. Just
Yeah. And
finish this.
And this also goes back to a Monday night race that we did where he was a GT3 driving in with the GT4s doing kind of the same thing, and we actually it was Monday race, so it's like a community thing. Doesn't really mean as much. But we had a really good battle between 3 GT4s for the win, and he stuck his nose in there as a GT3 who wasn't battling with anybody and had an outcome to the, affected the outcome of the race. So we DQ'd him right before he crossed the finish line. Just kind of a joke.
That was good, yeah. That was good. That was absolutely good.
Yeah. But this
thank you, Jack. Yeah. I hope you don't get like that we're mean and we're like nervous. It's like we're just trying to put across that, man. Like, please don't be like, don't get offended. Like, we say this in good heart. It's not like out of spite or out of anything.
Yeah, we're looking for clean, close racing above all things.
Yeah. It's like to put a point across that clean racing is the primary point. I need help, Paul.
Thank you, Paul, for gifting a sub to Banshee. Yeah, Paul, you can be offended all you want to.
You're offensive.
Thanks, Bullet. I appreciate the support there.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, Hutch, once he got clear of Danny, he's a 12-second gap over P2, so Hutch is absolutely flying. In the old Mercedes, the non-Evo version. We appreciate the follow, Jari. We love having you here. Exclamation point Discord, if you want to join the Discord.
Yes, sir.
Good group of guys.
Yes, sir.
Except for Thiago.
Hey. What?
Yeah, I mean this.
Bullet also fucking Bullet.
Whoa.
Look at the chat.
Rude. I know. I read that. So did Jorgensen let B go, or did B make a move on him? Yeah, because Carl Big now P3. I mean, we're sitting here watching it, but I'm too busy reading chat.
Me too. I lost track for a while. Wait.
Well,
Checking that.
Wasn't Jorgensen behind Stasov, and then Stasov jumped Carl and Danny? I don't know. I can't keep track.
Carl Big P3, but I don't see where.
Carl has a look on Danny. Well, no, because Carl had that off where he almost killed Danny, and now he is back in front of Jorgensen.
It's actually Jorgensen?
Actually,
Hey, aren't you supposed to be on your play date? Aren't you supposed to be playing with another dude?
oh,
I was.
wait.
It was two dudes,
what?
actually.
Whoa. I can't wait till New World After Dark and we get to hear all about it.
Yeah.
New World plus 18.
Carl and Danny side by side. Carl on the outside, so Danny's going to retain that position. Carl has a look on the inside. He's going to sneak by Danny.
Oh my god.
Coming down to the chicane, get that thing shut down. Danny's going to have to check up behind Carl. So Carl up into P2 with an amazing move.
Skin on skin.
He's driving out of his mind. That's a great drive.
Using that all-black car at night to sneak by. And he is going to start to build a gap over Danny Bison, who now has John Jorgensen behind him.
Funny thing, it seems like Jorgensen actually let B through for some reason. Seems like he almost pulls away.
He might have. I mean,
Over.
I don't know why John would. Oh, John's gonna have a look on the inside of Danny coming into the final sector.
What? Jorgensen almost pulls over like, yeah, go through.
Interesting. Jorgensen, huge run on Danny down the straight. He is going to be clear of him. Let's see if that GTR can stretch his legs. Danny has to have damage because he is slow in a straight line, or just got a terrible exit, one or the other.
No, he has damage. I like if you see the instant between him and the number 20, it's like that's damage.
Yeah, because he is now down to. Might be playing that. Yeah, hoping B would kill Danny, trying to get by or something like that. I could see that.
Oh my. Dude.
I mean, I've done that before. Let somebody who's hounding you go, thinking that they'll kill the guy in front of you. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes you just lose a position. The gamble.
Yeah, okay, I agree with you, but there's only 9 minutes left. Like, I don't know.
Or maybe he
I
just
hope it is.
knows that Carl has like way better pace and is like better just let him go and not have a fight at 10C at night.
I hope it is because I want to see battling the last 5 minutes, but like I don't know.
Look at this guy. Look at David Funk P7 and the number 39 McLaren. He is now chasing Gabriel Ricciardi, so Gabriel Ricciardi having to defend again, as per the usual.
If he didn't fix his damage on the first pit, he may have been carrying damage.
Yeah, but I mean Funk P7 with
That's impressive.
just over 8 minutes to go. He is definitely misplaced in silver.
Yeah, that's a given. Yeah. It's
Little-
probably a top hold, by the way. Yeah.
A little further back, Victor Leitchi finds himself behind Paul Miles. Milo P11 lost that position to Kyle Cassette, I'm assuming through the pit cycle. Remember, Kyle Cassette was stuck over the back of Milo earlier in the race. Now has car number 69 behind him. Got Juan and Benito and a P24 and P25.
Interesting. I think the only battle happening now is a good 3-man pack between Savage, Diggs, and Luke. Like, if Savage gives, with he don't have to, it's not blue flags. But if he Savage wants to give position to Diggs, will lead to a direct battle between him and Luke. This is for silver. This is counting.
Oh, I don't think Savage is going to slow down for anybody.
That is true, yeah.
I mean, he's 7 seconds behind Victor, and all it takes is one hiccup.
Yeah.
And if I'm Savage, I want to keep that extra pro car or gold car, whichever one it is, between me and losing my podium in silver.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't want Lukey anywhere near me.
That's the question. Will Luke battle like Diggs for the position? Will he go after it?
Oh, absolutely. If he can catch up to Max Diggs, he will absolutely stick his nose in there.
Will Diggs defend?
I would hope so.
Because the same case happens between Bagas and Tesauro. Oh, something weird happened.
Yeah,
Someone died.
Tesaro losing positions.
Someone died badly.
Yeah, Tesaro is dropping like a rock on the leaderboard. He is slow. He's just now getting up to speed on the straight. Benito Garza with a drive-through going into the pit, I'm assuming for track limits.
Didn't give any after the backstretch.
Yeah, Benito Garza has picked up a drive-through with about 6 minutes to go. Poor guy. So,
Hit the bump on, I think that was turn 3, whenever that big bump is, or
Yeah, turn
and he got loose and he hit car number 10.
our number 10.
could be wrong.
Car number 100, Bagus?
Yeah, hit somebody at a Mercedes.
Yeah, that's going to be Bagus, Simon Bagus.
Yep. Yeah, he just got loose and car snapped back across the track.
Ooh, Kyle Cassette. I think that's Gould he just pushed wide. As Eric Groom is P9, Kyle Cassette is trying to make a move on Eric Groom. That's not something you hear every day. Has Joey picked up any spots? Joey Meliti just lost a spot to Stasiv. Joey P30. Unfortunately, no. Wright is way off the track.
Yes, the incident between Tesauro and number 100, it was completely unlucky. No ill intentions, no penalties awarded. He lost the car, he snapped back, and Bagus happened to be there.
So, Kyle Cassette looked like he pulled over. I don't know if he got loose, but he just slowed way down. He just lost three seconds to Eric Groom. I don't believe it was. I think he just got loose or something. But yeah, the next time Kyle tries to complain that he's too slow, just tell him to shut up.
Yes.
Because he's in P10 right now.
Absolutely.
He went
You were
through the
saying, Paul?
chicane and hit the bumps a little bit too hard,
Right.
which you cannot do in the McLaren.
Yeah, McLaren does not like bumps.
Not even
And
close.
Simon Bagus is off again.
Oh no.
Yeah, that lets Luis by.
So Victor and Paul Miles are going to scoot around Bjorn Durand, going down into turn 1. Victor's still not able to find a way by. He's running out of time. 3.5 minutes to go. Do a quick check-in with Hutch. He is 14 seconds ahead of P2. He's just out there cruising. Last lap was a 45.1. I feel like unless he gets absolutely murdered, he's going to end up with a win here at Hungaroring in his first race in the Pint Series.
Victor is putting the moves on Paul Miles.
Yeah, he's...
He's trying.
Yeah, Milo has had his hands full all race. First with Kyle Cassette before the pit cycle, and now with Victor Leitchi after. But Milo, man, been running P11 pretty much all race. Seems to have that car under control. A little bit further back, we got Lukey on Diggs, and also Rados and Ferris Sadie are going at it. Ferris, who got murdered on the beginning of the race, has found himself in P16, so a heck of a recovery drive.
Yeah, first Heidi had the pace, man. To be honest,
I mean, he's showing it right now with, you know, from being basically dead last to now mid-pack.
All right. Well, thank God he also used his pit to fix his car and like do the mandatory at the same time, so he doesn't have to do an additional. This is great.
And so here we go, Lukey on Diggs. We'll see if Diggs is going to defend this. They come around the final corner.
Groom's also visiting Mr. Artem. I hope I'm not butchering his name, but yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It's Jorgensen.
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 It's the son of Mr. Jorg.
Yeah.
I'm just going to let him yell at you guys. Speaking of him, he is catching up to Carl. Final lap. Here we go.
Ooh. Go there. It's now or never.
Oh, it's
Make those moves.
yeah, it's time to
Right.
YOLO, 360 no scope the guy in front of you and absolutely send it.
He's flashing big. Oh my. He missed badly turn 1.
Who did?
Jorgensen. Not badly, but like.
Yeah, he managed to hold it in, but yeah, he was quite late on the brakes.
That was hot.
That might be a reason why he let Carl Big go earlier.
Do you think it's like some like, yeah, man, I screwed up, like get this position? It could be.
Ooh, Victor can almost smell what Milo had for lunch. He was so close to him just now.
God.
Can you smell what Milo's cooking?
Can you smell what Milo is cooking? Do you think Milo does a lot of cooking?
No.
No.
Probably not.
No, because every time we've done Monday races, it's usually, oh, my wife made dinner. I need to
Yeah.
Man, imagine having a wife that made dinner.
go. I know, right?
Oh God. Don't get surreal, boys.
Imagine that.
All right, Jorgensen, here we go. Last couple corners.
You could buy one.
Dude, I looked into it the other day. The prices for a mail order bride, I think it's anywhere from like $5,000 to $30,000.
Oh, wow.
Oh my Lord.
I mean,
Inflation, man. Used car market's crazy.
yeah.
There's a
Into
mail order
Costco
bride.
is
You think I can get one like pre-owned?
Walmart's probably
It
cheaper.
depends.
Oh,
Jorgensen
Like single owner.
Jorgensen is not gonna have the drive out of the final corner. He's gonna finish half a second behind Carl Big. Carl,
87 drive-through for track limits.
oh no!
John Wright last lap drive-through. That's bad.
Eric Groom on Artem. Your next closest battle coming down to the end. Groom's gonna take a little extra liberty with the. Thanks, Plucky. Thanks for hanging out both in the earlier stream and this one. We appreciate it.
Yep, we do. Love you.
Joey in chat, letting us know how displeased he is with what happened. Groom is gonna have just the exit here. Let's see if he can get a better run than Artem. Artem is gonna hold on for P8. And we got Victor. Yeah, Victor on Paul Miles. Milo looks like he's gonna have this one in the bag. Victor's not gonna have a chance. He's gonna give Milo a nice little flash. Job well done. Bear Sadie on Max Diggs. Everybody coming through the final corner here. We got Sadie, Lukey, Rados, all behind Max Diggs. Bears with some flashing. You love to see it. Imagine my surprise. Louis Castro P18. So he
First
hit.
race of Hutch, first one.
Yeah, he absolutely rapid. Holy cow.
That's good. That's good stuff. Wait,
That's what says GG my first win.
right.
Danny says,
Which he did have.
yeah, he put in an absolute banger.
I think he was the fastest man on the grid, but you still have to hold it.
Yeah, he qualified P1 by a bit and just couldn't hold it. And
Yeah, he did disappear at the start as well. He was like going away, but like life happens.
so there's your race winner, your Hutchings.
Mr. Hutch.
Hutch as he is
Yes.
known in the community. P2 Carl Big, P3 John Jorgensen, P4 Danny Bison, Billingsley, Riccardi, Funk, Artem, Groom, and Cassette ran out your top 10. Good job, Kyle Cassette. E10.
Oh yeah.
Milo 11, Victor 12. Can I get? Does the time screen work?
You should. Oh. What was that?
The timetable. Here we go. So yeah, Milo's 11, Victor 12, Joseph Savage P13, running out your podium for silver. Bears 15 after his recovery. Castro 18. Sassive with the fast lap of the race, finished P29. We had a couple DNFs. In Mike Jackson, I believe did Dave Chimilio not finish?
Yes, I think he had an unfortunate incident on the start. He also got an SG30 for spinning on the pits. So I think he just, that's not tonight.
Yeah, not everybody's day.
Yeah.
Yeah, a good race. Thank you for all the new follows and everything like that. Thanks, Paul, for the sub. We will spend that money frivolously. probably on booze.
Whiskey.
So we are off for 2 weeks. Massive, you and I are gonna have words if you stick your nose in like that again.
Yeah. Of course, Nasu. The winner almost got DQ'd. If
Yeah.
that's what you mean. He was close.
If P1 and P2 are battling and you're in last place and you're flashing them, and then you start sticking your nose in, we're gonna have words. I don't mind you unlapping people or unlapping yourself, but
Like, that's not the way to do it, man. Like,
yeah,
at least wait for them to sort themselves out, give a decent gap, and then you maybe try to do a send if you know you can hold it.
they were holding you
But
up.
don't bang doors with the leaders. Yeah.
I understand they were holding you up, but they're battling for the lead.
Yeah, man.
Okay, yeah, so we are off for 2 weeks. When do we come back? What's 2 weeks from today?
January 9th,
January 9th, we will be at what track? Because I don't know.
Imola.
Ooh, Imola.
And I heard that Aqua Minerale can get quite wet in January.
Ooh, is it going to be moist? Take it easy, Stats of Man, good job.
Perhaps.
Yep, so January 9th, right back here, same bat time, same bat channel at Imola. We will continue Pint Series 7. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Thanks Paul for showing up super late. We appreciate it.
No, you don't.
No, we really don't. I was kind of enjoying the peace and quiet. Yeah. Any last words, Tiago or Paul, or anything like that? Anything you guys want to say?
Yeah, at some
As
point,
always.
somebody should make up an outro.
Thanks, everybody.